You are watching Persistence Works Television WTN, founded by Paul and Vincent, preacher and prolific popular Persistence Works book series, broadcasting the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ from El Paso, Texas to the world, and bringing you into God's presence. Experience the difference. You'll never be the same. Don't just watch TV, watch Persistence Works Television Network, PWTN.
Hello, everybody. God bless you. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Hey, I want to welcome you to today's special program. This is Global Politics. Now, we do focus on different nations and series in these episodes of our Global Politics program. But today is a bit different. We are focusing on what I call emergent technologies. And this is because this is something that is affecting and that is going to affect many nations across the world. It's affecting our world today and will affect it tomorrow and in the near and far future. So I want us to pay attention to this. And before I get to that, I'm your host, as always, Bishop Paul Vincent, and you are watching Persistent Works TV Network. We are streaming on 20 different platforms. We are streaming on our Roku channel, our Roku TV platform, on Fire TV, on Apple TV. We are streaming also on our apps, our two apps, our Android app, our iPhone app. We are streaming, and by the way, we've had close to 20,000 downloads so far, and our goal is to have 100,000 downloads before the end of this year, and we will get there by the grace of God. We are also streaming on our website, persistenceworks.tv, and we are streaming on all the leading social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, our two Facebook pages, Twitter, LinkedIn, and everything in between. So wherever you're watching, whichever platform you're watching, I welcome you today. We are going to have a great time. This is going to be an insightful, informational broadcast that I want to encourage you to watch. Don't miss. Watch this to the end. Also, wherever you're watching from around the world, I welcome you. For those who are watching from here in the US, across the US, if you're watching across Canada, across the UK, across Europe, if you're watching in Netherlands, in Germany, in France, if you're watching us in Africa, in Nigeria, in Ghana, in South Africa, in Egypt, if you're watching us across Asia, in Malaysia, in Indonesia, South Korea, in India, in Pakistan, if you're watching us in South America, or if you're even in Australia, New Zealand, wherever you're watching from, I welcome you today. Now, you all pay attention, because what we are going to talk about is affecting every nation. It's affecting you wherever you are, wherever nation you are. So, as I said before, this is our weekly program, which streams every Wednesday on our TV network. It's called Global Politics, and we focus on cities, nations. And by the way, wherever you're watching, if you're a political leader and you want us to focus on your nation, reach out to us. We would love to do a story about you or your nation, or you're a governor, you're a president, and you want us to focus on your regime and the things you have achieved and the things you hope to achieve. We would love to do a story on your nation or your city or your state and focus on that. But for today, so in the past, we've done many series. We've focused on Rwanda, on Switzerland, on Singapore, on Niger. We focus on many countries and many cities. But today we are focusing on emergent technologies. Now, there are technologies that are currently in place and that are also emerging, which means they are new, they are being developed, they are kind of like changing the way we live. And we need to pay attention to these, because they are going to change. They are changing already the way we live and do business today, and they are going to change how we do business, how we live in the near future. Now, for those who don't know, by the grace of God, I'm pursuing my 4th master's degree and MA, Masters in Arts in Professional Communication, from the University of San Francisco. And I will give my wife credit here. My wife actually inspired me, encouraged me to do this broadcast, So one of the courses I'm doing, we are doing this semester, is Emergent Technologies and Media. Now, Emergent Media and Technologies. Now, some of the things we've been reading and studying and some of the assignments I've been doing, one of the days my wife said, hey, why don't you do a broadcast on your TV network on some of this? Initially, I waived it, but women have the power to make you do what you don't want to do. So over time, I kind of felt, you know what? I think she has sense. She has a point in this. So I decided, I did my research, and most of what I'm presenting today is from the schoolwork I've been doing in this area. And also we've put some video together to be able to like make this help you understand what's up. So you see, it's so interesting to know that there's a scripture in the book of Daniel that says that in the end times wisdom shall increase. Wisdom will be on the increase. This is one of those things that tells us that we're in the end time. When you see inventions, technological breakthroughs that were not possible or that were not even thought of just 50 years ago, 100 years ago, not to talk of 1,000 years ago. So many of these are new, and some, for instance, the military invented, U.S. military invented, used, but today many of those are in public domain being used in civilian settings. For instance, drone. The military has made use of drone in a lot in combat missions, in surveillance, in reconnaissance missions, and taking out the enemy forces, when they don't want to use humans. So drone has been effective in military combat missions a lot, and in surveillance and in reconnaissance. But today, drone has been reinvented, so to speak, and is being used for a lot of other activities that are not really military related. In other words, they are like civilian use. So I want to talk of drone first and foremost as one of those emergent technologies that is changing the way we live. So do you know that drone has now been, many of the areas it's been used now, it's been used in the field of construction, even bridge construction. It's been used in the field of healthcare delivery, for instance, and some of the videos we put together, you will see many times there are areas and part of the world, for instance, in Rwanda, where because of the terrain and difficulty to have access to healthcare, they put together this arrangement where when they need to deliver health care services or product, they use drone to go deliver in some remote areas that will have been more difficult for humans to get there. And they also have used drone in delivery. For instance, Walmart has developed and is developing, drone delivery, whereby you just go online, shop on Walmart, which you do sometimes, and then the drone will just come to deliver your item. So there are many of these technological breakthroughs with drones that is changing, and it's going to change the way we live, not to talk of using it to gather information, and all of that. So drone, and of course, another more popular area is even in the area of photography and video. So most times you see movies, you see, even for those of us in the church world, in churches, you see some big mega churches, they use drone to try to capture, or in crusades, when crusade is happening, you see a vast number of people, they use drone to take pictures, to capture the video, area view of the crowd, of the services going on. So drone has been deployed in a lot of areas that we couldn't have thought of. And, it's going to get even much more than that. So in the future, I'm imagining a future where just like when you walk on the street, you are trying to look for and avoid the cars, because there are cars moving back and forth. In the near future, maybe there will be so many drones out there in the air that you will need to be watching your head, because they are taking deliveries, they are going on different missions, they are, gathering information, maybe monitoring you too. So drone is one of those technologies that is changing the way, emergent technology, I should say, emergent technology that is changing the way we do business. Now, artificial intelligence is also one of those, because, and I'm sure you know what it is, when we say artificial intelligence, it's all over the place. In fact, in many of the devices we use that has artificial intelligence, sometimes we don't pay attention, but they are there. And I think one of the ones that became really popular is when iPhone introduced Siri. And some people use iPhone, they have no idea. I was asking somebody, what phone do you use? He said, iPhone. Do you use Siri? She's like, what's Siri? So most people are actually underutilizing the capacity of the phone they have, because Siri is an artificial intelligence. It's like a virtual assistant. It's like a virtual secretary, so to speak. You can use to schedule appointment. You can use to remind you to make a call, to go do something, or you're just trying to find maybe a restaurant and say, hey, Siri, like I do use it, like, hey, Siri, where is the closest restaurant? And instantly it gives you the result, and then, so at the end of the day, it becomes so popular, and that's just one. So, and by the way, when you talk of artificial intelligence, there are three major aspects of this artificial intelligence. There is artificial narrow intelligence, and I won't go into details of this, but I've put together some video that will explain more of this. There is the artificial general intelligence, AGI, and also there's artificial super intelligence. Now, all of these branches of artificial intelligence is redefining the way we live and the way we do business, and is going to keep doing so. So we need to really pay attention to this. Now, I'm just kind of giving highlight of some of the things I want us to, we are going to be covering. Then I've put together some video. We've put together some video to really drive home this point to show you more of what's really happening. Now, there is another area which I would say actually my eye got open. I became aware of this as a result of this course I'm doing. That's augmented reality, and maybe some of you are hearing about this for the first time. Now, let me just give you a quick definition or explanation of this. Augmented reality is an interactive experience that enhances the real world with computer-generated perceptual information. In other words, using softwares and apps and hardware such as artificial augmented reality glasses. Those glasses, you put them on, so they are it kind of overlays digital content into real life. In other words, it's as if you're in real life, but it's actually it's augmented reality. It's real life, but you are not. It's not real life. But the computer software and the app makes it as if you are in that real life experience. So it's reshaping the healthcare ecosystem. One of the videos are, because we've put together a lot of videos, so we couldn't get everything in. But one of the videos we saw. They actually did a bone surgery, a kind of bone surgery, and they were able to use augmented reality to help make that surgery very easy and very efficient. In other words, it's being used in healthcare already. It's becoming the future in the healthcare use for surgery. Sometimes you will have to go into surgery. The doctors, we have the AR, that is augmented reality glass, which helps them see even beyond and much clearer, in a way that maybe their eyes won't just do, So it's going to be maximized in the healthcare field, both in the education, training, and also in practice of healthcare. Now, that is the video will explain a bit more about this eventually. Now, the other area of emerging technology that some of us are not aware of, but is out there and is actually changing the way we do things, business, and the way we live, is virtual reality, VR. Virtual reality is a computer-generated environment with scenes and objects that appear to be real. They appear to be real, but they're making the user feel that they are immersed in their surroundings, but actually it's virtual. However, it's as if it's real. So these are technologies that are beginning to are being used. In fact, they are even using it in mental health treatment. For instance, somebody who is so scared and battling with some phobias, fear of whatever. So in this virtual reality, they can use VR treatment or therapy to help treat that condition. In other words, in that virtual reality, they create and bring that thing that makes them like really scared or that makes them to be nervous. They create it in that virtual reality. So they find themselves immersed in it, and I guess gradually it kind of makes that fear go away when they see that they are in it and it's not really as hurtful or harmful as they thought. Now, these are emergent technologies that are going to that are already redefining the way we live and the way we do a lot of things. Now, the other is mixed reality. Now, mixed reality, otherwise known as MR, is a term referring to a live, direct, or indirect view of the physical real-world environment whose elements are augmented by computer programs generating sensory input, and such as sounds, graphics, and label, and in 3D models. So this is a mixture of reality and virtual. So mixed reality is also becoming one of those technological advancements or emergent technologies that is redefining the way we live and the way we, in a lot of fields, a lot of areas, it's going to affect education, or it's affecting education, healthcare, and many other areas. And in the near future, these are going to become like so commonplace that it won't be like breaking news like some of us will be hearing it now. Now, another one that is also one of those emergent technologies that is becoming the new normal, and in the near future, I guess it's going to be so all over the place that it won't be so unusual again. Humanoid robots. Now, these are robots that they are robots, they are machines, but they are so like humans. Humanoid robots are professional service robots. Most of them are professional service, built to mimic human motions and interaction. In other words, they are machines, they are robots, but they have been built to have emotions like as if they can have emotions. I don't know if they really have, but they act like they do. They can talk, they can reason, they have intelligence, and artificial intelligence makes it even so easy for them to like flow. They have conversations. And there's one popular video that actually was out there some while ago. And this robot, I've forgotten what they call her name, just like a human being, both in the looks, in the conversation. They just have normal conversation like any other, like you have with any other human. And then she was complimenting the humans who made her. She said, all thanks to the humans, it's because of the humans that she exists, because she's so intelligent. And the guy interviewing her was actually like giving so much credit to her that she's a machine, but so intelligent, relate to people, have conversations, almost express emotions. And then she said something. She said, well, that the humans have something that she will never have. And the guy interviewing her said, what's that? And she said, it's soul. So in other words, despite all the technological advancement and breakthroughs that we are able to, humans are able to produce these robots that look like and act as humans, that can do almost everything humans can do, almost everything, from office work to home chores to farming to whatever. But they don't have a soul. They don't have a spirit, they don't have a soul. So that is that's where God kind of makes it clear that he alone is God, and man can never be God. We can never create as God created. We can try our best. Of course, he gave us the wisdom, but only God can create a human soul. When God created Adam in the book of Genesis, and the Bible says Adam was just a mortal, just a clay that God made. And the Bible says that, and God breathed into his nostril the breath of life. In other words, the moment God brought his face down to Adam's face and breathed, and the soul left God and entered into Adam, Adam became a human soul. That is the distinguishing factor. Humans, technology can never invent that. Up to now, every time conception happens, the soul and the spirit that is formed, that make up the human being, only God does that. That's why the psalmist says, in my mother's womb you knit me. I am fearfully and wonderfully made, for you have made me. I was knitted in my mother's womb. In other words, God knits the soul and spirit in the womb as conception happens. And then, of course, the body forms and all the organs and everything. All of that is a miracle of God. That science is trying to reproduce human life, but the machines, the humanoid robots, can never be humans because they don't have a soul. So we have soul and spirit. Any day we die, our soul and spirit moves on to eternity. Humanoid robots, no matter how beautiful they look, and some of them do look beautiful, they've been made to have every feature of the humans, but they are still machines, they are still robots. If for any reason they are deactivated or they are retired or they are whatever destruction happens, that's it. They are just machines. They end there. There's no soul or spirit that comes on to go live anywhere. So, but in any case, it's becoming, and there are millions of them. The market is being flooded and will be flooded. So in the next how many years? And one of the things I kind of questions I began to raise in one of the assignments I did was that very soon, maybe, are we going to have a situation where there are so many millions of humanoid robots doing different things that now some people will decide, hey, you know what? I don't want to marry a human. I'm going to marry a robot. I guess it's already happening, but maybe it's going to begin to happen at a greater scale. And you see people maybe filing a court case, filing a lawsuit to have the authorities or whoever recognize their robot spouse as their legal spouse, to have every right and whatever, Who knows? But at the end of the day, it is the present and future. And then that brings me to the next one I want to talk about before I show us some of the videos we've put together. Artificial womb. So while the womb, the female womb is God's miracle of when conception happens, the woman is able to carry the pregnancy to term and give birth to a baby. Of course, IVF and reproductive technology has really advanced so much that the embryo can be created outside of the womb. So the sperm and the egg of the woman are retrieved, and then they create the embryo using all the advancement in the reproductive health technology. So after the embryo is created, normally they will transfer the embryo to the woman's to the uterus, to the womb, where now when they do that, in fact, the doctors will tell you, because we've had those IVF in the past. Once that happens, the doctors will tell you, just now their job is done, is to now pray and hope that it succeeds. Now, only God can make conception happen. Even when we create embryos, medically, when they use the egg and the sperm from the man and the woman and create those embryos, life happens when conception happens, and only God makes conception to happen. That is beyond the medical science, because they do their part and transfer it, and then they wait for God's miracle of creation. And when that conception happens, that's not when life begins. And of course, the human is formed, developed, and God already had knitted the soul and spirit in that new baby. But artificial womb now is a device, and there's a video. You will see some of these videos. In fact, when I first saw it, I was like, wow, this becoming is going to be the future. For instance, so it's a device that will allow for the conception, for the pregnancy to happen. No, they transfer the fetus or the embryo, and then the artificial womb is as if is the womb of the woman. Every thing that the baby needs to develop and to grow, they artificially provide those in that womb. So in that artificial womb, so the pregnancy in quotes happens, and at the end of the day, the baby develops like it will develop in the womb, because they are providing all the nutrients and everything needed until it's time for delivery. And just with the press of the button, the womb opens and the couple carry their baby. Now, so these are sometimes these seem to be so real to be true, but these are realities and truth of emerging technologies and scientific breakthroughs that we have in our world today that is affecting many of our nations, that is going to affect us and our nations and our world in the present and in the future. And we need to pay attention to this. We need to watch out for this, and we need to see how this plays out, and many areas of it, how the ethics is going to affect our relationship with each other, and how we as Christians are we able to all of these things we can use and get involved. Are there areas of concern about the ethical aspect of using some of these things? These are things we need to begin to pay attention to and address. But in the meantime, I want to present these videos we've put together, and I want you to pay attention. In case you are just joining us, you are watching Global Politics. This is a special edition. We will normally focus on nations in our Global Politics edition, but in today's episode, we are focusing on emergent technologies. And this is mainly my wife gave me the idea to do this broadcast, as I said before, because I'm pursuing my 4th master's degree, MA in professional communications. So one of the at the University of San Francisco. Now, one of the courses we are doing this semester is emergent media and technology. So these began to expose me to many of these that I didn't even know about. So I decided to do this broadcast because it's affecting and it's going to affect nations and our world today and tomorrow. And we need to be aware of these emergent technologies, and we need to also begin to know what's happening and what's coming. So we've put together this video, and I want you to just pay attention, watch this, and I'll be back to talk more about this. And I want you to take note if you can. God bless you.
Persistence Works Television Network, PWTN.
Imagine a world where you can travel anywhere at the speed of thought. You can learn almost everything about anything. No, it's not your imagination. It is reality. Mixed reality, to be exact. MR is the merging of the real and the virtual world to produce new environments and visualizations, where physical and digital objects coexist and interact in real time. Unlike virtual reality, where the physical world is shut out, mixed reality encompasses the real world in combination with VR to create new fascinating experiences. MR does not exclusively take place in either the physical or virtual world, but it is a hybrid of the two. While mixed reality is not a new concept and was first developed in 1992 at the Armstrong Laboratories of the United States Air Force, today, sophisticated MR technologies are finding application in various fields of our lives. The entertainment business is one obvious industry to make use of this relatively new technology. Once film producers start to incorporate MR in film production, watching a movie on a flat screen will seem like ancient technology. Imagine being able to see your favorite celebrities perform a set in your room. Even fictional characters are already being fashioned through MR apps. With mixed reality, the sky is the limit. Actually, not even the sky. MR is finding use everywhere, even in space. The educational system is going to benefit a great deal from mixed reality. In the near future, students might be able to take interactive classes from the comfort of their home. The same principle will apply to corporate meetings. Microsoft is currently working on a project called HoloPortation. Individuals using mixed reality headset displays, such as HoloLens, will be able to see, hear, and interact with remote participants in 3D as if they are present in the same physical space. Applications of mixed reality will also revolutionize the healthcare sector. Surgeons can operate on their patients in much more effective ways than traditional methods. HoloLens is equipped with motors, which allows the user to interact with the headset by oral commands or simple hand gestures. This may allow surgeons to identify the specific part of the anatomy of the patient where the surgical intervention is needed, thus complete the surgery with superior efficiency. Of course, military use of mixed reality is going to play a big role in propelling and improving upon MR technology. The US Army is planning to buy 40,000 pairs of mixed reality goggles. The IVAS goggles derived from Microsoft's HoloLens program will allow soldiers to identify friendly and enemy forces and aim their weapons without directly seeing the enemy. The goggles will display crucial information, allowing soldiers to make decisions more quickly. As mixed reality technology continues to improve and slowly but surely become mainstream, our only question is, will the thin disappearing line of human-machine integration ever become apparent? Thanks for watching.
You are watching Persistence Works Television Network, PWTN.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's probably just that tube of toothpaste you ordered. Amazon's drone delivery service Prime Air is finally clear for takeoff. Sort of. This morning, all the buzz is in small-town Lockford, California, where the company is asking residents to take part in the very first wave of drone deliveries, starting later this year.
We'll reach out to customers that have backyards that our drones can safely reach, and then they'll shop with Amazon like they always do.
The company says once residents sign up, they'll start to see Prime Air eligible items on Amazon, where they can place an order just like normal at no extra cost.
I order like a spare part to something, right, that I want quickly. The drone just comes to my house and it drops it off. Like, what does that look like when it actually comes? And how long does it actually take?
It takes off and flies a few hundred feet in the air, navigates safely to a customer's backyard, lowers down, and delivers the package, all within an hour.
These are octocopters.
The program is a long time coming. Back in 2013, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos announced the service was spooling up with the first launch target around 2018.
I'm an optimist. Could it be, 4 or 5 years? I think so.
Nearly 10 years later, still no takeoff. In all that time, the skies have gotten crowded. Google parent company Alphabet launched its first commercial service in April, Walmart is already up and running with plans to expand to 6 states later this year. Even Domino's is already delivering pizzas. But Amazon says their technology is different.
Not all drone systems are created equal, nor are they developed for the future.
Amazon says part of the reason it stayed grounded, rigorous testing. The company says it wants to get safety right by pushing the limits of their sophisticated drones, leading to a number of crashes at test sites, including one that reportedly sparked a 25-acre brush fire in Oregon, according to an FAA report.
No person has ever been harmed or injured in any of the testing that we've done.
But there are questions about Amazon's compliance with the FAA. A report citing internal FAA documents has alleged the company has tried to avoid federal regulators at crash sites and that it's been slow to turn over crash data. Amazon says it strongly disagrees with the premise of that report and that the FAA has never taken an enforcement action against Prime Air, adding the company was awarded an air carrier certificate. The FAA declined to comment publicly. Industry expert Robin Rydell says all the challenges are necessary, leading up to an exciting moment for the industry.
I think by the end of this decade, it will not be a crazy thing anymore when you get your groceries or, your dinner delivered by drone. It will be a commonplace thing within our lifetime for sure.
You are watching Persistence Works Television Network, PWTN.
Rwanda is known as the land of 1,000 hills.
It is a very difficult country in terms of topography, and many areas are hard to reach.
Traversing that terrain to get to a rural village can take hours, even though it's a very short distance.
Today, if a mother is giving birth and suffers from postpartum hemorrhaging, her life is dependent on getting a blood transfusion.
There are many different types of blood types. They have a limited shelf life. And the challenge is when you need blood, you need it immediately. But it is unpredictable which geography that will occur in.
Hospitals that are in more remote areas can have a very hard time getting enough reliably supplied blood.
The time to order and get the supplies by truck is just too late.
There's no way that we can overcome the time that it takes to get anywhere during the rainy season. And people would say, okay, during the rainy season, we're just not going to make it.
The best case scenario, it would take at least 4 hours. But with Zipline, we are looking at cutting that 4 hours to something like 15 minutes.
It is a team of Rwandese who came together with Zipline to groom the project and to make it happen in Rwanda.
Their ultimate vision is to put each and every one of those 11 million citizens within a 15 to 35-minute delivery of any essential medical product that they could need. And that's a revolutionary idea for any country in the world.
The use of drones to deliver life-saving medical products can overcome the lack of road infrastructure. We need to let our imagination soar.
When you have a commodity, rare in supply, that might be an unusual blood type or something like a rabies vaccine, and you need it immediately, the idea that we could use a drone to be able to deliver this to the country is absolutely brilliant. There's nothing else that could do that in that way.
It is like we will no longer go around hills, but we fly over the hills.
We've pulled together a team from places like Boeing, SpaceX, Google, Lockheed Martin.
And it's an honor for Zipline to partner with the government of Rwanda.
We place a hub next to an existing medical warehouse, and it instantly enables that warehouse to make hundreds of deliveries per day to any location within range.
The doctor sends us their order by text, by phone call, whatever's convenient.
Somebody identifies the need and then prepares the package, puts it on a drone.
Then we take that vehicle and we put it through pre-flight tests. It's launched, it flies automatically out to the clinic.
The path has been already calculated, it's in the computer.
And then they'll receive a text message saying, Zip is 2 minutes away, please walk outside.
It drops the packet, somebody goes and collects it.
It turns around, it flies home, and then we get it ready for the next delivery.
Our service not only makes it possible, but also affordable for countries to deliver reliable access to essential medicines for all of their citizens.
What we are looking forward to see here is saving lives.
This isn't a small step forward. This is a transformational change to how we provide medical care to people.
Persistence Works Television Network, PWTN.
20 emerging technologies are changing our world forever. but not in ways you might expect. For example, artificial general intelligence. Artificial general intelligence, often referred to as AGI, is the concept of a machine with the ability to understand, learn, and apply its intelligence to solve any problem, much like a human being. Unlike narrow AI, which is designed for specific tasks, AGI would have the capacity to handle a wide range of cognitive tasks and adapt to new situations autonomously. Significant strides are being made in AGI research by leading organizations such as OpenAI and Google DeepMind. One approach is through deep learning and neural networks, which mimic the human brain's structure and function. Researchers are working on expanding these models to handle more complex, abstract tasks that go beyond pattern recognition and data processing. Another interesting development is in the field of reinforcement learning, where AI systems learn to make decisions by trial and error, receiving rewards for successful outcomes. This approach is seen as a potential pathway towards developing more general problem-solving capabilities in AI. Looking into the future, the evolution of AGI could have profound implications. If achieved, AGI could perform a wide range of tasks, from complex scientific research and medical diagnosis to creative arts and decision-making. We may arrive at a stage where AGI is capable of handling any task that involves computer-related work, and it could potentially surpass human intelligence in certain areas, leading to breakthroughs in various fields. AGI could also lead to the development of more intuitive and versatile personal assistants capable of understanding and responding to a wide range of human needs and preferences. In industry, AGI could automate complex tasks, leading to significant efficiency gains. In time, artificial general intelligences may have the capability to enhance their own algorithms and architectures, potentially giving rise to superintelligent AIs. These superintelligent AIs could possess intelligence that surpasses human capabilities by thousands or even millions of times. Such advanced AIs hold the potential to create groundbreaking technologies and change society in ways that are currently difficult to fully comprehend. Make sure to stick around until the end because this video explores quantum computing, humanoid robots, generative AI, brain-computer interfaces, Internet of Things, and more. Number 2, CRISPR gene editing. Gene editing, a revolutionary technique in biotechnology, has seen significant advancements, particularly with the advent of CRISPR-Cas9 technology. Gene editing works by precisely altering the DNA of a cell or organism. CRISPR-Cas9, the most widely used gene editing method, functions like molecular scissors. It uses a guide RNA to identify the specific DNA sequence to be edited and the Cas9 enzyme to cut the DNA at that exact spot. This allows scientists to remove, add, or replace specific genetic sequences, effectively modifying the genetic code. One of the most exciting current advancements in gene editing is its application in medical research and treatment. Scientists are using CRISPR to correct genetic defects in animal models, offering hope for treating genetic disorders in humans, such as cystic fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, and muscular dystrophy. Another significant development is the use of gene editing in cancer research, where it's being used to modify immune cells to better target and destroy cancer cells. Looking into the future, gene editing could evolve to bring more groundbreaking changes in medicine and agriculture. In healthcare, we might see gene editing being routinely used to correct genetic defects in human embryos, potentially preventing hereditary diseases. Parents could even have the option to select certain physical traits for their children, like height, eye color, and intelligence. Such capabilities could offer these children advantages in various aspects of life, raising ethical questions about the implications of such choices in society. Moreover, personalized medicine, which entails treatments customized to an individual's genetic profile, could soon become a standard practice in healthcare, revolutionizing how we approach medical care. In agriculture, gene editing could lead to the development of crops that are more nutritious, yield more produce, and are resistant to pests and environmental stresses. This could be crucial in addressing food security challenges posed by a growing global population and changing climate conditions. Number 3, quantum computing. Quantum computing represents one of the most exciting and rapidly advancing fields in technology. Unlike classical computing, which uses bits as the basic unit of information represented either as 0 or 1, quantum computing uses quantum bits or qubits. Qubits have the unique property of being able to exist in multiple states simultaneously, thanks to the principles of quantum mechanics, specifically superposition and entanglement. This allows quantum computers to process a vast number of possibilities at once, offering a potential leap in computational power for certain tasks. One of the most significant current advancements in quantum computing is the achievement of quantum supremacy by Google. This term refers to a quantum computer's ability to perform a calculation that is practically impossible for a classical computer. Google's quantum computer, Sycamore, performed a specific calculation in 200 seconds that would take the world's most powerful supercomputer thousands of years to complete. Another notable advancement is the development of quantum computers with increasing numbers of qubits, which enhances their computational capabilities. IBM is a key contender in the quantum computing sector, consistently setting records for developing the world's fastest quantum computers. Looking into the future, quantum computing could evolve to have a profound impact on various fields. One area is cryptography, where quantum computers could potentially break many of the cryptographic systems currently in use. This has led to the development of quantum-resistant cryptography. In drug discovery and material science, quantum computers could simulate molecular and quantum mechanical systems with high accuracy, potentially speeding up the development of new drugs and materials. Another exciting prospect is the use of quantum computing in solving complex optimization problems, which has applications in logistics, finance, and artificial intelligence. Quantum computers could analyze vast data sets more efficiently than classical computers, leading to new insights and advancements in machine learning and data analysis. However, significant challenges remain, including improving the stability of qubits and scaling up the number of qubits while managing errors. As these challenges are addressed, quantum computing could transition from a primarily research-focused tool to a widely used technology, with the potential to solve some of the most complex problems in science and industry. Number 4, Neuralink and brain-computer interfaces. Neuralink and other brain-computer interfaces represent some of the most cutting-edge advancements in the intersection of neuroscience and technology. Neuralink, in particular, has garnered attention for its ambitious goal of creating a high-bandwidth, minimally invasive interface that connects the human brain directly to computers. The core technology involves ultra-thin threads, significantly smaller than a human hair, which are implanted into the brain to detect and record the activity of neurons. These threads are connected to an external device that processes and interprets the brain's neural signals, translating them into commands that can be understood by a computer. The current focus of Neuralink and similar brain-computer interface technologies is primarily medical, aimed at helping people with paralysis or neurological disorders. For instance, brain-computer interfaces can enable individuals to control prosthetic limbs or computer cursors using only their thoughts, offering a new level of independence. There's also ongoing research into using brain-computer interfaces for restoring vision, hearing, and other sensory functions, as well as treating neurological conditions like Parkinson's disease and epilepsy. Looking into the future, the potential applications of brain-computer interfaces like Neuralink could expand dramatically. One area of development could be in enhancing human cognition, such as improving memory or speeding up thought processes. Brain-computer interfaces might also enable more direct forms of communication, allowing people to share thoughts or experiences telepathically. In the realm of entertainment and gaming, brain-computer interfaces could lead to fully immersive virtual reality experiences, where users can control the environment and interact with digital content through their thoughts. Another exciting prospect is the use of brain-computer interfaces in education and skill acquisition. They could potentially accelerate learning processes, allowing users to download information directly to their brains, much like how computers download software. We could also merge our minds with artificial general and super intelligences, potentially elevating our mental faculties to unprecedented levels. Number 5, humanoid robots. Current advancements in humanoid robotics are pushing the boundaries of what these machines can do, making them more versatile, interactive, and human-like. Humanoid robots, designed to resemble and mimic human body structure and behavior, have seen significant improvements in their mechanical design, sensory inputs, and cognitive processing abilities. One of the key advancements is in their movement and balance. Modern humanoid robots use a combination of sensors, actuators, and complex algorithms to achieve a human-like gait and balance, allowing them to navigate various terrains and even perform tasks like climbing stairs or doing backflips. It's expected that Boston Dynamics and Tesla will continue to be dominant forces in the realm of advanced robotics for the foreseeable future. Another area of progress is in artificial intelligence and machine learning, which enable humanoid robots to interact with humans in more natural and intuitive ways. They can recognize faces, interpret speech, and respond to verbal commands. Sophia and Ameka stand out as some of the most renowned robots equipped with these capabilities. In the future, humanoid robotics could evolve to play more significant roles in various sectors. In healthcare, they could assist in patient care, rehabilitation, and surgery, performing tasks with precision and consistency. In disaster response, humanoid robots could navigate hazardous environments, performing search and rescue operations where it's too dangerous for humans. Furthermore, as AI and robotics technology continue to advance, we might see humanoid robots becoming more common in everyday life, assisting in homes, schools, and workplaces. They could serve as companions for the elderly, educators for children, or assistants in office settings. Number 6, generative AI. Generative AI, a branch of artificial intelligence focused on creating new content, has seen remarkable advancements in recent years. One of the most notable developments is in the realm of natural language processing, exemplified by large language models developed by OpenAI. These models can generate human-like text, enabling applications ranging from writing assistants to creating entire articles. Another area of significant progress is in image generation and editing, with AI systems like Midjourney that can create realistic images and art from textual descriptions. The field of AI-generated videos is advancing rapidly as well, with the potential to significantly impact our daily lives. The working mechanism behind generative AI involves training on large datasets to learn patterns, styles, or structures. For text, this means learning from a vast corpus of written material, while for images, it involves analyzing numerous examples of artwork or photographs. These AI models use complex algorithms, often based on neural networks, to generate outputs that are similar to their training data. They can identify and replicate intricate patterns and styles, making their outputs increasingly indistinguishable from human-created content. Looking into the future, generative AI is expected to evolve significantly. In the field of text generation, we might see AI that can write not just factual content, but also sophisticated creative works like novels or scripts, potentially collaborating with human authors. Imagine a future where AI can craft personalized movies across various genres. For instance, you could request an AI to craft a 2-hour film in the Matrix universe, envisioned through the directorial lens of Christopher Nolan. After a few hours of pre-rendering, this tailor-made movie could be ready for viewing on your TV. Another exciting prospect is the integration of generative AI in various industries for personalized content creation. For instance, in education, AI could generate customized learning materials that adapt to a student's learning style and pace. In entertainment, it could create personalized gaming experiences or virtual reality worlds. Imagine the possibility of designing your own version of a Grand Theft Auto game, set a century into the future. Moreover, generative AI could play a significant role in research and development, generating hypotheses, designing experiments, or even creating new scientific models. Its ability to analyze vast amounts of data and generate novel insights could accelerate innovation across fields. Number 7, Starlink satellites and internet. Starlink, a satellite internet constellation being constructed by SpaceX, represents a significant advancement in global internet connectivity. The project aims to provide high-speed internet access across the globe, particularly in remote and underserved areas. The current advancement of Starlink lies in its rapidly growing network of low Earth orbit satellites. Unlike traditional geostationary satellites that are positioned much farther from Earth, Starlink's satellites are closer, reducing latency and increasing the speed of data transmission. The Starlink network operates by deploying a constellation of small satellites in low Earth orbit. These satellites work in conjunction with ground transceivers. Users have a Starlink kit that includes a small satellite dish, often referred to as Dishy, and a Wi-Fi router. The dish communicates with the overhead satellites, which relay internet signals to and from the ground. This network of satellites is interconnected, with data being passed between them using laser links, ensuring a continuous and stable internet connection. Looking into the future, Starlink's capabilities could evolve significantly. One potential development is the expansion of the satellite network to provide even more comprehensive global coverage, including in polar regions and other hard-to-reach areas. This could lead to truly global internet connectivity, bridging the digital divide and bringing internet access to previously disconnected populations. Another exciting prospect is the integration of Starlink with other SpaceX ventures, such as Mars colonization missions. Starlink could provide the communication infrastructure needed for interplanetary internet, facilitating data transmission between Earth and Mars. This would be crucial for the success of long-term space missions and colonization efforts. Furthermore, as the technology matures, we might see improvements in data speeds and latency, making satellite internet competitive with or even superior to traditional broadband services. This could lead to a shift in how people access the internet, with satellite internet becoming a mainstream option. Number 8, artificial wombs. Artificial wombs, also known as exowombs, represent a groundbreaking development in reproductive technology and neonatal care. Currently, the most significant advancements in this field are centered around creating environments that can support the development of premature babies outside the human body. These artificial wombs aim to mimic the conditions of a natural womb as closely as possible. They typically involve a biobag filled with a fluid similar to amniotic fluid, providing nutrients and oxygen while removing waste. The goal is to provide a more controlled and stable environment for premature infants, improving their chances of healthy development. The working principle of an artificial womb is to replicate the physiological conditions of a natural uterus. This includes maintaining the appropriate temperature, humidity, and fluid composition, as well as providing the necessary mechanical support and protection. Researchers are also exploring ways to simulate the maternal placental interface, ensuring that the fetus can receive the right balance of nutrients and hormonal signals for proper growth. Looking into the future, artificial wombs could evolve to have broader applications beyond neonatal care for premature infants. One potential area is in fertility treatments, where artificial wombs could offer an alternative for individuals who are unable to carry a pregnancy. This could be a significant advancement for couples facing infertility issues, single individuals, or same-sex couples wishing to have biological children. Another intriguing possibility is the use of artificial wombs in space exploration. As humanity looks towards long-term space missions and colonization of other planets, the ability to safely gestate offspring in space environments becomes crucial. Artificial wombs could provide a viable solution for human reproduction in space, where the absence of Earth's gravity and other environmental factors make traditional pregnancy challenging. Number 9. Nanotechnology. Nanotechnology, the manipulation of matter on an atomic or molecular scale, has seen significant advancements in recent years, opening up a myriad of possibilities across various fields. This technology works by controlling materials at the nanoscale, typically less than 100 nanometers in size, to create new structures, materials, and devices. At this scale, materials can exhibit different physical, chemical, and biological properties compared to their larger-scale counterparts, enabling unique applications. One of the most exciting current advancements in nanotechnology is in the field of medicine. Researchers are developing nanoscale drug delivery systems that can target specific cells or tissues, such as cancer cells, improving the efficacy of treatments while minimizing side effects. Another significant development is in the creation of nanomaterials with extraordinary properties like graphene, which is a single layer of carbon atoms arranged in a two-dimensional honeycomb lattice. Graphene is renowned for its strength, flexibility, and conductivity, and is finding applications in electronics, energy storage, and even water filtration. Looking into the future, nanotechnology could evolve to have a transformative impact on various industries. In healthcare, we might see the widespread use of nanobots for diagnostic and therapeutic purposes. These microscopic robots could perform complex tasks within the human body, such as repairing damaged tissues or directly attacking pathogens, leading to new frontiers in medical treatment. In the realm of environmental sustainability, nanotechnology could play a crucial role in developing new methods for water purification, air filtration, and energy generation. Nanomaterials could be used to create more efficient solar cells, batteries, and fuel cells, contributing to the transition towards cleaner and more sustainable energy sources. Furthermore, nanotechnology could revolutionize the field of electronics, leading to the development of smaller, faster, and more efficient devices. This could include everything from advanced computing systems to wearable technology that seamlessly integrates with the human body. Number 10. Internet of Things. The Internet of Things, IoT, refers to the growing network of interconnected devices and objects that can collect and exchange data using embedded sensors. These devices, ranging from ordinary household items to sophisticated industrial tools, are connected to the internet, allowing them to send and receive data. This connectivity enables a level of digital intelligence in these devices, allowing them to communicate real-time data without involving a human being. One of the most interesting current advancements in IoT is the integration of artificial intelligence and machine learning. This allows IoT devices to not only collect data but also to analyze and learn from it, leading to more efficient and intelligent systems. For example, smart thermostats can learn a user's preferences and adjust the home's temperature automatically. Or industrial IoT devices can predict maintenance needs for machinery, reducing downtime and saving costs. Looking into the future, IoT could evolve to become even more integrated into our daily lives and the infrastructure around us. One potential development is the concept of smart cities, where IoT devices are used to optimize traffic flow, manage waste, improve energy efficiency, and enhance public safety. Public safety. This could lead to more sustainable and efficient urban living. Another area of growth could be in healthcare, where IoT devices could monitor patients' health in real time, providing data that can be used to personalize treatment and predict health issues before they become serious. Wearable devices could track vital signs, and smart sensors could monitor conditions in a patient's home, improving the quality of care and patient outcomes. Furthermore, IoT could play a significant role in agriculture, with sensors monitoring soil conditions, crop growth, and livestock health, leading to more efficient and sustainable farming practices. Number 11. Autonomous vehicles. Autonomous vehicles, also known as self-driving cars, represent one of the most significant technological advancements in recent years. These vehicles are designed to navigate without human input, using a combination of sensors, cameras, radar, and artificial intelligence to perceive their surroundings. The core of how they work lies in advanced algorithms that process the data from these sensors to identify objects, predict their behavior, and make decisions in real time. This technology enables vehicles to understand complex environments, navigate traffic, and respond to changing conditions on the road. One of the most interesting current advancements in autonomous vehicles is the improvement in sensor technology and AI algorithms. Modern self-driving cars are equipped with high-resolution cameras, light detection and ranging sensors, and sophisticated AI systems that can make safe and efficient driving decisions. Another significant development is the integration of autonomous vehicles with smart city infrastructure, allowing them to communicate with traffic signals, other vehicles, and even pedestrians, enhancing safety and traffic flow. In the future, autonomous vehicles have the potential to revolutionize transportation by fostering widespread car sharing, thus reducing the need for personal vehicle ownership. Additionally, self-driving taxis might become more prevalent than traditional taxis driven by humans, offering efficient and possibly more cost-effective transportation options. In logistics and delivery, autonomous vehicles could revolutionize supply chains, enabling more efficient and cost-effective goods transportation. Driverless trucks and drones could handle long-haul deliveries and last-mile logistics respectively, reducing delivery times and costs. Furthermore, autonomous vehicles could play a significant role in reducing traffic congestion and emissions. With efficient routing and reduced need for parking spaces, they could contribute to more sustainable urban planning and lower carbon footprints. Number 12, space tourism. Space tourism, once a concept of science fiction, is rapidly becoming a reality thanks to advancements by private aerospace companies. The current focus of space tourism is on suborbital flights, offering civilians the opportunity to experience weightlessness and view the Earth from space. Companies like Blue Origin have developed spacecraft capable of taking passengers just beyond the Kármán line, the boundary of space, about 62 miles above Earth's surface. These flights involve a spacecraft attached to a carrier plane or a rocket system that propels the spacecraft to the edge of space. Passengers experience several minutes of weightlessness and breathtaking views of Earth before descending back. The experience works by launching a spacecraft to a high altitude, where it experiences microgravity. The spacecraft then follows a parabolic trajectory, allowing passengers to float weightlessly for a few minutes. The entire journey, from takeoff to landing, lasts only a few hours, with the weightless experience being a highlight. The spacecraft are designed with large windows, enabling passengers to enjoy panoramic views of Earth and space. Looking into the future, space tourism could evolve significantly. One potential development is the establishment of orbital flights, allowing tourists to orbit the Earth and spend more time in space. This would offer a more immersive experience, including longer periods of weightlessness and possibly even the opportunity to see multiple sunrises and sunsets in a single day. Another exciting prospect is the development of space hotels or orbital habitats, where tourists could stay for extended periods. These facilities would offer unique experiences like spacewalks, zero-gravity sports, and unparalleled views of Earth and the cosmos. Furthermore, as technology advances, lunar tourism could become a reality. Tourists might visit the moon, exploring its surface and experiencing the unique lunar environment. This would mark a significant milestone in human space exploration, making the moon a destination not just for astronauts but for ordinary people as well. Number 13, smart cities. Smart cities represent a significant advancement in urban development, utilizing technology to enhance the efficiency and quality of life in urban environments. At their core, smart cities integrate various forms of technology, including Internet of Things devices, sensors, and data analytics, to optimize city functions and drive economic growth while improving resource management and citizen welfare. One of the most interesting current advancements in smart cities is the use of big data and AI to manage and analyze vast amounts of information collected from sensors and Internet of Things devices. This data is used to monitor and improve various aspects of city life, such as traffic flow, public transportation, energy usage, and waste management. For example, smart traffic lights adjust in real time to traffic conditions to reduce congestion, and smart grids manage electricity distribution efficiently to reduce waste. Looking into the future, smart cities could evolve to become even more integrated and responsive. One potential development is the widespread use of autonomous vehicles integrated with the traffic management systems of cities to further reduce congestion and improve safety. Another area of growth could be in the use of drones for various purposes, including delivery services, emergency response, and infrastructure maintenance. Furthermore, smart cities could play a crucial role in environmental sustainability. Advanced monitoring and management systems could significantly reduce a city's carbon footprint, manage pollution, and contribute to a healthier living environment. Number 14, mixed reality. Mixed reality is an advanced technology that blends the physical and digital worlds, creating experiences where real-world and digital elements interact in real time. It combines aspects of both virtual reality and augmented reality, offering a more immersive experience than AR alone. Mixed reality works by overlaying digital content onto the real world and allowing users to interact with both simultaneously. This is typically achieved through mixed reality headsets or glasses equipped with cameras, sensors, and displays. One of the most interesting current advancements in mixed reality is the improvement in headset technology. Modern mixed reality headsets offer higher resolution, wider field of view, and more accurate spatial tracking, enhancing the immersive experience. Currently, Apple and Meta are positioned to be market leaders in the mixed reality headset space for years to come. Another significant development is in gesture and voice recognition, allowing users to interact with the digital content more naturally and intuitively. In retail, customers can already try on clothes or preview furniture in their homes before making a purchase. Looking into the future, mixed reality could evolve to become a more integral part of various industries and everyday life. In education, mixed reality could provide immersive, interactive learning experiences, allowing students to explore complex concepts in a more engaging way. For instance, medical students could practice surgeries on virtual patients, or history students could explore ancient civilizations in a 3D environment. In the field of design and engineering, mixed reality could revolutionize the way professionals visualize and interact with their projects. Architects could walk through their building designs in a mixed reality environment, making adjustments in real time, while engineers could use mixed reality to visualize and interact with complex machinery or systems. Another area where mixed reality could have a significant impact is in remote collaboration and telepresence. With mixed reality technology, individuals could work together in a shared virtual space regardless of their physical location, enhancing collaboration and productivity in various fields. Furthermore, in entertainment, mixed reality could offer new forms of personalized gaming and interactive media experiences. Number 15, 3D printing. 3D printing, also known as additive manufacturing, has made significant advancements in recent years, revolutionizing how objects are designed, produced, and distributed. This technology works by layering materials, typically plastics, resins, or metals, to create objects from digital models. The process begins with a digital design, usually created in a computer-aided design program. The 3D printer then builds the object layer by layer, following the design specifications. This method allows for complex geometries and structures that would be difficult or impossible to achieve with traditional manufacturing methods. One of the most exciting current advancements in 3D printing is the expansion of printable materials. Beyond conventional plastics and metals, researchers are experimenting with biomaterials for medical applications, such as printing organs and tissues for transplants. Another significant development is the increase in printing speed and size, enabling the production of larger objects more efficiently, such as automotive parts or even entire buildings in construction. Looking into the future, 3D printing could evolve to have a more profound impact across various industries. In healthcare, 3D printing could become a standard tool for producing customized prosthetics, implants, and even organs tailored to individual patients' needs. This would significantly improve patient outcomes and potentially reduce the cost and complexity of medical procedures. In manufacturing, 3D printing could change production to be more local and on demand, meaning products could be made where and when they are needed. This shift would reduce the need for large inventories and long supply chains, allowing for more sustainable and efficient manufacturing practices. 3D printing could play a crucial role in space exploration. Astronauts could use 3D prints on demand during space missions, reducing the need to carry a large number of spare parts. This capability would be particularly valuable for long-duration missions to the Moon, Mars, or beyond, where resupply from Earth is not feasible. In the coming decades, 3D printing technology could evolve to a point where it enables the creation of replicators, advanced machines capable of manufacturing almost any object by assembling atoms. This would represent a significant leap in manufacturing capabilities, offering unprecedented flexibility and precision in the production process. Number 16, solid-state batteries. Solid-state batteries represent a significant advancement in battery technology, offering a promising alternative to traditional lithium-ion batteries. The key difference lies in their composition. Solid-state batteries use a solid electrolyte instead of the liquid or gel electrolytes found in conventional batteries. This solid electrolyte can be made from various materials, including ceramics or glass-like substances. The advantage of this design is that it eliminates the risks of leakage and flammability associated with liquid electrolytes, potentially leading to safer and more stable batteries. One of the most exciting current advancements in solid-state batteries is their increased energy density. These batteries can store more energy in a smaller space compared to traditional batteries, which is crucial for applications like electric vehicles and portable electronics. This higher energy density could lead to longer driving ranges for electric vehicles and longer battery life for devices like smartphones and laptops. Another significant development is the improvement in charging times. Solid-state batteries have the potential to charge much faster than conventional lithium-ion batteries, reducing the time it takes to recharge electric vehicles significantly. Looking into the future, solid-state batteries could evolve to have a substantial impact on various industries. In the automotive sector, they could be a key factor in accelerating the adoption of electric vehicles by addressing current limitations related to range anxiety and charging times. This would not only benefit consumers but also contribute to reducing greenhouse gas emissions in transportation. In the realm of renewable energy, solid-state batteries could play a crucial role in energy storage systems. Their higher energy density and stability make them ideal for storing energy from intermittent sources like solar and wind, facilitating a more reliable and efficient use of renewable energy. Furthermore, the advancement of solid-state batteries could lead to new possibilities in consumer electronics, medical devices, and aerospace applications, where compact, high-capacity, and safe power sources are essential. Number 17, fusion power. Fusion power, the process that powers the sun and stars, is one of the most promising and challenging areas of energy research. Fusion occurs when two light atomic nuclei combine to form a heavier nucleus, releasing a tremendous amount of energy in the process. The most researched fusion reaction for power generation is between deuterium and tritium, two isotopes of hydrogen which produce helium and a neutron, along with significant energy. The challenge lies in achieving and maintaining the extremely high temperatures and pressures needed for fusion to occur, typically in the range of millions of degrees, which is why it's often described as the quest to create a mini-sun on Earth. One of the most significant current advancements in fusion power is the development of high-temperature superconducting magnets. These magnets are crucial for containing and stabilizing the hot plasma in which fusion occurs, particularly in tokamak reactors, a leading fusion reactor design. Another exciting development is the use of advanced materials and technologies to handle the extreme conditions inside fusion reactors and improve their efficiency and safety. Looking into the future, fusion power could evolve to become a practical and sustainable energy source. One potential development is the achievement of net energy gain, where a fusion reactor produces more energy than it consumes. This would be a major milestone, making fusion a viable option for large-scale power generation. In the realm of energy sustainability, fusion power offers the promise of a nearly limitless and clean energy source. Fusion produces no greenhouse gas emissions and only small amounts of short-lived radioactive waste, making it an environmentally friendly alternative to fossil fuels and a complement to renewable energy sources. Furthermore, fusion power could play a crucial role in meeting the world's growing energy demands while combating climate change. It could provide a steady, reliable source of energy, unlike intermittent renewable sources like solar and wind. Number 18, blockchain. Blockchain technology, best known as the backbone of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, has evolved significantly beyond its initial application. At its core, a blockchain is a decentralized digital ledger that records transactions across multiple computers in a way that ensures security, transparency, and immutability. Each block in the chain contains a number of transactions, and every time a new transaction occurs on the blockchain, a record of that transaction is added to every participant's ledger. This decentralization and cryptographic hashing make it nearly impossible to alter historical records. One of the most interesting current advancements in blockchain is its expanding application in various sectors. Beyond financial transactions, blockchain is being used for supply chain management, enabling companies to track the production, shipment, and delivery of products transparently. In voting systems, blockchain offers the potential for secure and fraud-proof voting mechanisms. Another significant development is in the field of smart contracts, which are self-executing contracts with the terms of the agreement directly written into code, which can automate and streamline complex processes in various industries. Looking into the future, blockchain could evolve to revolutionize several aspects of our digital world. One potential area is in personal identity security. Blockchain could provide a secure and unforgeable way of managing digital identities, reducing fraud, and enhancing privacy. In the realm of Internet of Things, blockchain could enable secure and efficient communication and automation among billions of connected devices. Furthermore, blockchain could play a significant role in the democratization of finance. By enabling decentralized finance platforms, blockchain can offer financial services like lending, borrowing, and investing without the need for traditional financial intermediaries, potentially making these services more accessible to underserved populations. Number 19, smart homes. Smart homes, with devices and systems linked together to improve comfort, ease, and safety, are a big step forward in home technology. These homes function through a network of Internet of Things devices, such as smart thermostats, lights, cameras, and appliances that can be controlled remotely via smartphones or voice commands. The integration of artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms allows these devices to learn from user behavior and automate tasks accordingly. One of the most interesting current advancements in smart homes is the development of more sophisticated home assistants. These AI-powered devices not only respond to voice commands, but can also proactively manage home environments, adjusting lighting, temperature, and even entertainment based on user preferences and habits. Another significant development is in home security, with smart cameras and sensors offering real-time monitoring, facial recognition, and anomaly detection, providing homeowners with enhanced security and peace of mind. Looking into the future, smart homes could evolve to become even more integrated and intuitive. One potential development is the widespread adoption of energy management systems, which could optimize energy usage in real time, reducing costs and environmental impact. These systems could integrate with renewable energy sources like solar panels to create self-sustaining homes. Another area of growth could be in health monitoring, with smart homes equipped with sensors that track residents' health metrics and alert them or healthcare providers to potential issues. This could be particularly beneficial for elderly or disabled individuals, offering them greater independence and safety. Furthermore, smart homes are poised to become increasingly adaptive and intuitive, leveraging AI to anticipate and accommodate individual preferences. This advancement may encompass offering recipe suggestions aligned with one's dietary preferences and available ingredients, as well as creating customized fitness routines. Number 20, lab-grown meat. Lab-grown meat, also known as cultured meat, is a groundbreaking development in food technology, offering a sustainable and ethical alternative to traditional livestock farming. This process involves cultivating meat from animal cells in a controlled environment, eliminating the need for animal slaughter. It starts with extracting a small number of muscle cells from an animal. These cells are then nurtured in a bioreactor, where they are fed with nutrients and growth factors, encouraging them to multiply and form muscle tissue, essentially the same as traditional meat at the cellular level. One of the most significant current advancements in lab-grown meat is the improvement in the scalability and efficiency of the production process. Early experiments in cultured meat were expensive, but recent technological breakthroughs have significantly reduced costs, making it a more viable option. Another key development is the diversification of lab-grown meat products. Initially focused on beef, the technology has expanded to include poultry, pork, and even seafood, broadening its potential impact on the food industry. Looking into the future, lab-grown meat could evolve to become a mainstream alternative to conventionally farmed meat. One potential development is the establishment of large-scale production facilities, akin to breweries, where meat is cultured in large bioreactors. This would make cultured meat more accessible and affordable, potentially replacing a significant portion of traditional meat consumption. In terms of sustainability, lab-grown meat could play a crucial role in reducing the environmental footprint of meat production. Cultured meat requires significantly less land, water, and energy compared to traditional animal farming and produces fewer greenhouse gas emissions. This makes it a promising solution for feeding a growing global population more sustainably. Furthermore, lab-grown meat could lead to culinary innovations with the potential to customize the taste, texture, and nutritional content of meat products. This could open new possibilities for food science and the art of cooking and food preparation.
You are watching Persistence Works Television Network, PWTN.
Wow, welcome back, welcome back. You are watching Global Politics. We are focusing on emergent technology. So this is not the usual case where we focus on nations. We focus on emerging technologies. And by the way, if you missed this broadcast, if you are just joining, you need to watch this from the beginning, because we've had a great time and these videos just reinforce everything I said at the beginning about the emerging technology. So we just need to be on the watch out to be aware of what's happening in our world and what's about to happen and how technology is impacting us in many ways. And I want to thank God for, I want to thank you for today, joining me today in this broadcast. So this brings an end to our broadcast today. Thank you so much for joining. I'm your host. I've been your host, as always, Bishop Colonel Vincent, and you've been watching Global Politics, focus on Emergent technology. So I'll be coming your way again next Wednesday, next week. Join me once again. And until then, I want you to remember that persistence works. Thank you so much once again for your time. See you once again. And remember to join us every week for our Persistent Works online prayer every day, Monday to Friday. God bless you. And by the way, don't go anywhere. We have our announcers that will bring you our final announcement as we round up. God bless you and see you again next week. Amen.
If you've been blessed by today's TV broadcast, join us again for our next TV broadcast. If you have a testimony of how you've been blessed, please let us know. Send us an email at persistenceworkstv@yahoo.com. Please support our TV network with your donation to help us reach the nations with the gospel. You can give through PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, or online at www.persistenceworks.tv. You can make your checks payable to Vincent Paul Ministries International at 11829 Gwen Evans Lane, El Paso, Texas 79936, USA. Attention, pastors and bishops. If you want to air your church or ministry program on Persistence Works TV network, or you want to promote your product or services, contact us today. Send us an email at persistenceworkstv@yahoo.com. Download our Persistence Works TV network app in the App Store or Google Play Store. Also, add us and watch us on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. Read our Persistence Works magazine and enjoy great content. Simply visit the settings page of our Persistence Works TV network app, click on the button to read the electronic edition of the magazine. To order the print, ebook, or audiobook editions of our Persistence Works book series, visit the settings page of our Persistence Works TV network app. Follow Bishop Colonel Paul Vincent across his social media platforms: Facebook, X, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Truth Social. For more information,